Hello there everyone, welcome back to another video. As you have seen from the title and the thumbnail, in this video we are gonna be reviewing Super Brave Omegamon Ultra B and the other Omegamon that came in the banner that's already long gone. Before we begin, I would like to address my inactivity. As I said in my previous videos, I have some studies I need to do for tests that were really stressful because there were 2 subjects in a day and stuff. And right after I was done with all of my subjects, which was on this Wednesday, last week, I got the Omicron virus, and I still don't really know how I got it either. It's either from one of the kids there in the school, maybe he had it and I didn't know and he gave it to all of us, or maybe it's because of the horrible weather because it was raining that day, raining really hard actually. So yeah, if I do sound different, then yeah, that's why. And I'm still sick, but yes, I am getting better, and I will continue working while I'm sick because it's already boring enough sitting in the bed. So yeah, let's get right into it. Omegamon Ultra B's stats are decent, his HP is good, his power is great, the defense is also good, the speed is also decent, his plugins do a good job of boosting his power. If you awaken him a bit further, you can get his power to 15,000, although I don't know what level you need to awaken him to. But that wouldn't matter anyway because you already wouldn't bother doing that now, would you? Unless he's a favorite, of course. His X is really amazing, it does its job correctly, which is hitting hard, and even if that enemy is a bit too tanky and survives, it leaves a small parting gift for that enemy. How wholesome. And it gives a 10,000 HP shield, which wouldn't really matter much, but you take what you get, I guess. The main skill is also nice, it debuffs the enemy and also reduces their attack by a significant amount, but it only hits 4 enemies, which isn't that great since it's like that Abtelmon situation all over again. You only get to debuff 4 enemies and that's it, which sometimes wouldn't help if Ultra B misses the big threat in the enemy team that can fuck you over. Yes, I did an OG comparison. No, I will not be explaining it because you can Google. Just Google up Omegamon REARISE and that's it. Back to the review. The main skill also gives him 2 limiters, which is okay, I guess. The subskill is kinda nice but pointless. The minus 60% defense debuff is nice, don't get me wrong, but there are other Digimon that already do it. So why do you need to do it? I don't know. Unless, of course, it's for Flash, in which case it can help a bit if the attack animation is fast, of course. His passive is selfish, that's all what I will say, and it's not the good kind of selfish. He's basically just supporting himself and that's it. He isn't even that strong to begin with. His rage is nice, but that's about it. The anti-debuffs he got are also nice, but they are for 5 turns, which again can be easily debuffed. Anything that's 5 or under, 5 turns or under, can be debuffed easily because most Digimon who hit all team do debuff by 5 turns these days. There are some exceptions like Rainamon X, which hits the entire team 2 times and each hit debuffs by 4 turns using the main skill, but that's the only recent example I was able to find. And of course, the freeze immunity. Why it exists, I don't know. Who uses freeze these days? I don't know. But yeah, it exists there, I guess. Omegamon Ultra B on paper can seem like a very powerful Digimon, but upon further inspection you will see that he has many issues. Like take his selfishness for example. All the protections that he gives to himself can be removed really easily, and he doesn't heal those at all, not even with his rage ability. And you also get his lack of support for other teammates, and his unnecessary and useless buffs and things he just gets out of nowhere, like the shield or the freeze. Those are just out of nowhere. Shields these days aren't that great except for Underworld Dungeon. They do help out a lot there, but you aren't really gonna use this guy in Underworld Dungeon now, would you? Of course not. Now, enough of bashing on this poor fella. Omegamon Ultra B can actually work in PvP and in Clash, but you need to use him right. You need to give him enough support in order for him to do his job well in PvP. Now, let me first start with the PvP. You, of course, need to be first. It's pretty much like a stronger Agumon. You need to be first in order for him to hit hard and in order to ensure that the enemy will not be using something that will ensure their own survivability, like a heavily main skill or something like that. So Yeah, same thing goes for the Clash. He can be used to revive that defense down if the spiral can clear it, and can be used for some extra damage. But that's it. You need to use him right. That's the key in order for him to work. Now, Super Brave Ultra B isn't the only Omegamon I will review today. However, he's the only Omegamon I will review normally. I will review the other Omegamons in case you pull them and want to know their uses. I'll be talking about them in a short form quick review because they are already outdated a bit, so their use is sort of low these days. Starting with Super Yellow Omegamon Ultra S. He's nice for the anti-crit and the extra damage, but he isn't that recommended due to the anti-crit being easy to remove. Second, we got Super Brave Omegamon. Now, this Omegamon is still sort of useful for people who don't have Susanumon, which is really good. He hits hard and gets the job done. So, really recommended if you don't have a Digimon that can do a better job than him, which is debuffing the enemy on passive and also being able to hit hard. So right now, next up we are going to be talking about 3 Omegamons together. The first is Omegamon X, and the second is Omegamon Zord, and the third is Omegamon Zord D. All of those 3 are outdated, so wait for their super forms. Normal Zord is the only one who doesn't have a super form yet. Meanwhile, the X version and the Zord D version do have their super forms, which are hopefully coming soon. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, hit those bells so that you don't miss any video. And yeah, I'm sorry for not being able to upload. I've been really tired, as I said in the intro. So yeah, as you are seeing this right now, I think I'll already be done with the next video, which is gonna be Bancho Stingmon. So yeah, hopefully I'll be done by today. I don't really want to leave that video for tomorrow. I already got a lot of videos I need to work on. So yeah, I'll see you later, and hopefully you got Ultra B, if he is your favorite, of course. So later.